Welcome to C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today, we break down three big stories for Southeast Asia investors: Ethereum accumulation, massive Bitcoin targets, and the shifting exchange landscape in the Philippines. Stay tuned for clear, fast insights you can use. Hey everyone, this is C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today is February 17, and I've picked three stories that I think really matter if you're investing from the Philippines or anywhere in Southeast Asia. We'll talk about an interesting Ethereum setup, some very bold long-term Bitcoin price targets, and what's actually happening on the ground with exchanges in the Philippines. The first story is about Ethereum and why some analysts think a relief rally toward $2,500 is back on the table. Recent on-chain data shows that, even during the latest pullback, roughly 2.5 million ETH has flowed into accumulation addresses, including wallets typically associated with larger whale buyers. At the same time, chart watchers are pointing to a potential Adam and Eve bottom pattern, with $2,150 as a key breakout level that could confirm a more sustainable move-up. Derivatives data adds another layer. Around the $2,200 area, there's a noticeable cluster of short liquidation levels, meaning that if price pushes through that zone, it could trigger a short squeeze and accelerate the move toward $2,500. However, around $1,900, there is also a pocket of long liquidations, so if the market wicks down first, we could see some sharp volatility before any clean breakout. Here's my personal take. I don't think 2,500 ETH is guaranteed, but I do like the combination of whale accumulation, a recognizable chart pattern, and clearly defined liquidation zones. For traders in Southeast Asia, this looks more like a tactical trading opportunity than a close-your-eyes-and-buy moment. If I were trading it, I'd be watching how price behaves around $2,150–2,200 and whether open interest is rising on a breakout or just squeezing over-leveraged shorts. The second story is about some extremely bullish long-term Bitcoin projections and what they're actually based on. One well-known investment advisor argued that if just 1% of global portfolios is allocated to Bitcoin, the asset could reach around $500,000 by 2030. Another asset manager went even further, suggesting that over the next 15 years, Bitcoin could climb as high as $50 million per coin if it evolves into a core piece of global financial infrastructure. The logic behind these crazy-sounding numbers is that Bitcoin would not only be digital gold, but also serve as high-quality collateral for governments, sovereign wealth funds, pensions, and major institutions. They point out that the global bond market and state-level balance sheets are massive, and even a small percentage being collateralized or backed by Bitcoin would translate into trillions of dollars in demand. My view is more conservative, but I still find the reasoning useful. To me, the key message isn't 50 million or nothing. It's that more and more traditional finance players are at least modeling these scenarios instead of laughing them off. For investors in Southeast Asia, I wouldn't build a plan assuming 50 million Bitcoin, but I would pay attention to whether your local banks, funds, and pension systems start talking about Bitcoin as an asset they need to understand, not just avoid. The third story is very concrete and very local: how the Philippine exchange landscape is changing and where users are actually trading. Coins.ph reported that its monthly spot trading volume has grown by 327%, surpassing $500 million or roughly 29.4 billion pesos. A big chunk of that growth is linked to more active stablecoin remittance flows and retail trading, helped by new partnerships and an all-in-one financial app approach inside Coins.ph. On the other side, the Google Play Store in the Philippines has removed the main Binance app after a request from the local Securities and Exchange Commission, which has been cracking down on unlicensed platforms. This doesn't mean Filipinos can't access Binance at all, but it does raise the friction for casual users and sends a clear message that regulators want people to move toward properly licensed services. From my perspective, this explains why local, regulated exchanges like Coins.ph, PDX, and others are seeing stronger growth. So to wrap it up today, first, Ethereum's bullish setup. Second, Bitcoin as systemic collateral. Third, the shift to licensed platforms in the Philippines. Which of these three stories feels most important for your strategy? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next breaking news update. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.